Hi guys, good afternoon. Today is the 3rd of June. It's a Saturday. We're not trading today, but I thought I would jump on and just show you guys two trades that I took for Thursday and Friday. I know I did not put up any analysis videos just because it was NFP week, and the truth be told, I was actually not intending to trade. But then I realized that, I only traded like after all the rate folder timings were passed, and just to see what price action was doing and what the bias was like after news had hit. And I realized that actually was not that bad, to be honest. This time around it was not that volatile. And so yeah, if you guys can actually see. Okay, so I'll go right into it. So this was a trade I took on Thursday, and this is what way past the news time. I think this is about four something. So just to let you guys know, I took both these trades on my normal everyday on my life account strategies, which is my trend lines and my not trend lines, my moving averages and my pin bars, just because this half trend, I'm sure it works for people, but for me, I just think that um there's no precision, if that makes sense, because I do think that that strategy is not applicable to across standard all pairs and everything. And so therefore you've got to change settings, you got to do that kind of stuff. And so for me, that did not seem feasible, but I'll talk more about my thoughts about that in a later part of this video. Let's just dive into where we are with the 100K challenge. Okay, so as you guys can see, my strategy, it's very straightforward. As long so my bias was to a buy. Like, if you what guys saw my analysis videos early in the week, we were looking for rallies to the upside, to take out liquidity, right? And so price crossed over, and then we had a nice fanning out of all my moving averages the way I like it. So it's the 10, 21, the 50, and with the pink one is the 200. Okay, so once it rallied, I'm looking for a bullish pin bar entry. Well, this could have been an entry, did not take that. But after this rally up, I waited for a retracement, and I got my bullish pin bar entry at this candle here. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. I'm just going to make it slightly bigger. Yeah, okay. Can you guys see the print on both this candle? So I think I took it on this candle, and I was actually going to rally it up further more, but it did not. It started to tank down. I think this was my marking to go take profit, but what happened was price just started to do this equalizer here, if you guys can see. So I came out somewhere around here, just because if you can see my MACD indicator over here, this crossed over right here, and I knew it was going to tank. So this was like a divergence, if you guys understand divergence. So I was not prepared. I was just going to take the profits and come out of it. So this was one profit, which I'll show you guys how much I made on that. um and then I took another trade on that. So I'll show you guys actually for the first trade. So right now we are in a total of 1,500 profit, which is fantastic. So we are up by 6.50%. I'll show you guys what I did. Okay. So that was a total of 964. Ignore the, because I know I did take like three trades, but they were not like massive. So I came out a break even just because I was unsure, and because I think it was like, but they were all in profit, by the way. It was like $5 or $10, something like that. It was a break even profit. But this rally was the one that, so I took this at 0.8 lot size. Like, yeah, so it was a slightly lesser than a standard lot size. Um just based on risk. And I believe I would have risked for that one less than 1%. So yeah, see, the risk was really low, 57 pips, really. So I took uh yeah, it was less than, I think I was risking this about $700, 7 to 800. And then here you made, no, I didn't make, I think I risked 570 and I made about 900 plus here. Let's put it that way. Okay, guys. So then here is the final trade that I took yesterday, which was a nice buy, which was sad because I kind of held this trade for quite long, even though it's not 1.5. And I did believe price was going to go here to this level, 34,000, just because I'll show you guys, there is an order block there, as well as there is a daily gap to be filled, which I felt that price is going to go there. Oopsie, but yeah, it closed. The market closed yesterday here, so I am still very bullish. Just in case you guys were wondering, I'm just gonna off this just so it looks less messy. Okay. Okay, so this was another trade I took. I just make it bigger. And I held this trade, obviously adjusting my stop loss along the way. So I took it at this. Let me see. Uh, Here, this one. I was wondering where is my entry point at this candle here, at the rejection of the 50/21 moving average. So I ended here and then basically you rallied the whole thing up. You guys can see I was just adjusting. So my stop losses were basically at my 50 moving average, really. And then I was adjusting here. I came out when market was closing, guys, not here. I think I came out somewhere around here, to be honest. Okay, so that was that for that. And that one I made 3,200. So which was it was just a standard lot size on this one. Okay, so this was three trades. So if you can see, I took standard lot sizes on this. Like I don't trade anything more. If you can notice, like most of my lot sizes are either standard or they're smaller. Okay, unless my stop losses are really small. Okay, this one my stop loss would have been really small, so that's the reason why I would have taken it as a 20. So yeah, you guys see, so it's like risk management is very, very tight. So here was 10 standard lot size, so my stop loss was 82. So I was willing to lose 1% just because the previous round I made the 1% and it was during NFP week and I was like, I was not even meant to be trading. So I was willing to lose 1% typically, anything less than 1%. Okay, so and it gave me 1:3, which is fantastic. So right now I am looking for, so I'll tell you guys why I was looking for take profit here before I call this video a day. Uh, we can go through the analysis again next week. But yeah, if you guys can actually see, there's a gap here, and I do believe price will come to touch that gap. And this was the previous high for the weekly. So I did believe price is going to take that out. So I am very bullish. In fact, price is going to go really up further, I think. But we will get back to our analysis on Monday. So yeah, so that's where we are. We are up 6.5%. So our profit target is 8,000, which is not very far away, which is fantastic. But like I say, even if we can't, we've still got 11 more days to go. So I've got the whole of next week, which is fantastic. In fact, 2 weeks plus minus. And then which is great. You know what I'm saying, guys? So sometimes if you just follow your risk management and you keep your trades really, really mindful in a sense that you take it and you're okay with losing that amount because you have, I truly believe like risk management is the key to success in trading because that keeps your emotions in control, if that makes sense, guys. Your wins are always going to be more than your losses, and that's fantastic. Okay, so just I'll give you guys a weekly update for this account. And before I call it a day, I just thought I'll just give you guys my thoughts on the half trend and hull suite. I do think there is obviously probability to get winning trades out of it. But having said that, for me personally, it's not a strategy that I can use it uniform across anything. Like if I want to trade GBP USD, I could literally just go to GBP USD right now and look for what I'm looking for in terms of fanning out, and basically take a trade. Okay, if I'm gonna go here 15 minutes, for example, look at this. Like if it's fanning out the way and I'm bullish buyers, now I'm looking for a bullish pin bar, like here, for example, and I've got a small mover, but this is towards the end of the trade already. So it should have been an earlier one. See, like this, you would have lost it. So this was a bit volatile. So I like to take it on the 5 minutes personally, just because it gives you better probability of wins and obviously look at your divergence, guys. So, like for example, this would have been an entry. Okay, this is definitely more than this is definitely more than 1.5. Uh, Let me close this. Do you guys give me bullish pin bar? Okay, you might turn around and say yes, but you can't take all the pivots, and that's why divergence is very important because you need to know when the trend is going to reverse. You had a nice push up, and then obviously we had a little bit of retracement going down, obviously on the 1 minute, and then you can catch it back up again, and then it decided to tank. So this is literally a consolidation zone, guys. Okay, let's just look at it that way. All right, so I personally feel like that one was just a little bit more uncertain for me because and also, I felt like it printed way into the move where the move is already halfway there. And every time you take it, there's always a retracement happening, more or less. So it just, for me, I just thought that it was not something that I was comfortable with because I didn't have the flexibility of using that same setting across like anything that I want to trade. I had to basically um yeah, it was just something not for me. Like I just feel like the probability of success, it took me a long time to kind of get the ratios up there in terms of winning the trades. And like if you notice, just two trades, and we are up so much by using the pin bar method and just understanding your bias on a higher time frame. You guys get me? So yeah, I prefer this. But if you guys had any success on the half street and the half trend, combination and how that went for you guys, pop them in the comments below, and we'll be back again on Monday with another analysis video. But I am rather bullish on US 30, but we'll have a look at it again on Monday and see what trades we could catch it for the week. See you guys. Happy weekend.